Why don't you introduce yourself and the car to the viewers?
Hi, my name is Carter, and this is a 2023 Integra Type S. It is not my Integra Type S, it's my buddy Jimmy's, but he's at work right now, so I was asked to cover for him, so I can go over some of the stuff he has done to it. He texted me his mod list. We have a PRL intake, a PRL turbo inlet, PRL charge pipe, PRL intercooler, PRL rear motor mount, an HPS oil catch can, an Acura reverse flow hose, Acura shifter bushing, RV6 camber and tow arms, RV6 rear sway bar end links and sway bar, EVS front camber joints, and these actually had to get custom ordered. These are Advan RZ DF2s in 19 by 9.5 plus 37, and these are the factory Michelin Pilot Sports that came with it.
So it seems like a lot is done to the car, and of course we'd like to see under the hood. So let's prop that open. Finds the latch.
Where is it? Is that it? Oh, there it is.
Okay. Ooh, looking pretty nice down here actually.
2023 car still has a kick prop. That's crazy, Jimmy.
As we heard from his mod list, there is a lot done to it. You did mention that it's not tuned quite yet, so we might have to chill out on like, the pool,
so he just said don't go full boost, so like when we do drive around in it, I'll short shift. But yeah, this is the PRL intercooler.
Oh, okay. PRL intercooler. Yeah, you could see it through the grill. It's pretty open, at least in the middle section, so it looks really good. It's pretty aggressive looking. He got the silver one just so it looks a little bit more incognito and stock than the black one, but there are two options for the intercooler. So I do think this car looks really good. It's a lot wider in person than it may seem on, you know, pictures and stuff like that. Like if you look at it from this angle, you could just see the hips both in the front and the rear. His fitment's really good as well. Could go, well, if he's trying to dump the car, he could go a tad lower, but it's really good fitment. It's almost like flush to fender. And do you know the color or the paint code, what this is called? I'm not even sure.
I do not know.
Yeah, he actually works at Subaru, so he might not know exactly the paint code. If you know the paint code, comment it down below, please. The Brembos, I believe this is factory. I'm pretty sure.
Those are factory Brembos.
Okay, yeah, so these are factory Brembos. Looks really good.
Yeah, look, it's got a two-piece rotor too.
Oh yeah, he's right. I didn't see that because of the angle I was looking at. It was only, but yeah, no, this car is very stunning. We're gonna get some driving footage, of course. I do like that he picked the Advans. He does have a Remark exhaust, which these cars have like the 2.0 motor, so I don't think it's going to be that loud.
Integra Type S is a Civic Type R in a tuxedo.
Oh,
so same motor, I think slightly different tune. And then, yeah, but I think pretty much like chassis-wise, it's pretty much the same car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, Type R in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't imagine it to be too loud. From your brief experience, or I don't know how many times you've driven this, but is it loud or like
so this is my first time driving it since he put all the parts on. I drove it when it was stock. It was pretty tame. But it the thing is, with the Remark exhaust, he did lose the valve function.
Oh, okay.
So the factory Integra Type S and the Honda Type R, Civic Type R, they have the active valved exhaust. With a lot of aftermarket options for them. If you want to keep the valve, it's really expensive. So he opted to ditch the valve and go with the Remark. So it's actually pretty tame. It's not too loud, which is nice because this is his daily driver. Yeah. So not too much drone. I think later on we can start it up and give it some revs. Of course,
yeah. We have to get that. That's a must. But anyways, yeah, the rear of this car looks really good as well. I do think that in certain cases, you know, when you don't have mods, when it's completely stock, you may kind of think it's an ILX, which that's not great for people who have bought this car for like it being an Integra. But overall, I do think this car is really nice. I didn't know it was a Type R motor actually. That makes it a little bit more, I guess, sought after, I would say, because that motor is very has a lot of potential. I'm not sure how long the car's been out, but I don't see too many Type S's for sure. And then also, do you want to maybe explain his license plate?
So we're both Blackpink fans. So I have a 2020 STI. My place just came in. Mine says Rose BP on it.
Okay.
His says Chaesu, which is Rose's name in Korean mixed with Jisoo.
Oh wow. And then like he has this too, like how is this because of his license plate?
Yeah, so
oh,
when you get custom plates, your tags actually have to
it has to match.
Yeah.
It has to match. I didn't know that. You know, I've never had custom plates, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, so shout out to him. This is a really cool car. We're gonna get some exhaust clips and some driving, and then probably like an interior tour. Let's do a quick interior tour. As the white with like black, I guess, combo for the interior. I'm not super sure about the specs. I'm gonna sit down really quick. So it is a manual. Are they all manual or no?
Yeah, all the Type S's are manual.
Okay.
Type R.
So all of the Type S's are manual. Please forgive me. I'm not in the know with these cars. So there is wireless charging. Let me feel the shifter. It's pretty good.
Oh, one thing to mention that he was pretty like, not like pissed, but like kind of like upset about.
Yeah.
Is the Integra Type S actually doesn't come with HomeLink. He had to buy this buy this separately.
Oh, it doesn't come with this?
So this is I think this is a top of the line trim.
Yeah.
I think it's a limited.
Okay.
And it came with just the auto dimming mirror. So this HomeLink mirror he bought from
aftermarket.
Off of I think it's off a different Integra line.
Okay.
And he had to have the dealership basically wired up, so he has the HomeLink.
What the heck? Okay, so he has like one of the top trims, and I guess it doesn't come with HomeLink.
Yeah, so that's from a different Integra.
Damn, he had to do that, all that. But yeah, no, so there's wireless charging, all the standard stuff, infotainment, as we just heard. He had to get that, you know, aftermarket, so to speak. But yeah, it looks pretty nice in here. I'm not sure what this interior, what is this material? It's kind of
Farben Kyber.
Yeah, what he said, Farben Kyber. And then so it is a sedan. They're all sedans in this new gen. It looks pretty much, it has good space, I would say. This would be a good daily. It gets probably like high 20s to low 30s for MPG on the highway. And it still retains the manual transmission. Yeah, it's pretty nice. We're gonna go in the rear. As you can see, the legroom's decent. This is probably with the seat mostly back, but the headroom is not great. My head's already touching the top, and I'm not sitting up all the way. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Got the little cup holders here. This does not go down, so I believe this only seats 4. Yeah, it's only 4. So if you're in the market for a sporty, you know, sedan, this could be your pick. Just factor in that it only has 4 seats, and yeah, it's only in manual as well. So if you are trying to get a Type S, you need to learn how to drive manual or already know how to. But let's go check the trunk, and then we'll go on a little drive. It's pretty spacious, honestly. It has the Type S, you know, decal and all that. So it has like the netted inner area on the rear, the speaker. I'm pretty sure these are decently sounding because it looks pretty high quality. But yeah, it's deep. It goes pretty much, I would say, like, what's this, maybe like 4 feet? No, maybe 3.5. I'm not sure.
That's like, I'd say that's like a good like 4.5 feet.
Okay, 4.5 feet. Yeah, so pretty spacious. I'm not sure if he's gone on road trips in this thing yet, but it's definitely capable for some road trips. It got good MPG, good space. Can travel at least 4 people in there.
Yeah, well, so as far, I wouldn't say road trips, but he lives in El Monte area, and he commutes to Irvine every day.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so
so it's a pretty decent commute.
Yeah, so he thinks he likes his car because it's pretty comfortable for what it is.
Okay, okay, nice. Yeah, so he has like a round trip of like 80 miles every day, and I guess it suits him well. So because he was in the market for a Supra originally. Yeah, so what were his options? So he had a 2018 BRZ before. Okay. When that got wrecked, oh gosh, his kind of like 2 options that he was thinking of was either the Supra or this. So he ended up with this, which honestly for him was probably the best choice for him. Yeah, because, you know, he's commuting a lot. 4 doors is a little bit better in terms of daily. But yeah, and I think This is definitely more unique than a Supra, I'll say that. In terms of the other stuff like performance and stuff like that, I don't know the Type S enough to comment how it compares, but straight line speed, it's not it's not close in terms of the Supra, at least. Like the Supra is definitely faster, and it's rear wheel. This is front wheel. Yes. Okay, so different drivetrains, but still both really good platforms. I believe these do pretty well on the track, but there's still a very new platform, so I don't really know the times that they're putting down. Sounding pretty good. Let's go on a drive. I'm excited.
Nice about this car is it has individual driving modes. So you have like comfort mode, sport mode, which is what the default function is on the car once you turn it on and off.
Oh, I see.
And then you have the sport plus mode, so that stiffens up the suspension a little bit, makes the steering feel more direct. And I think it touches up the throttle response a little bit. Okay. So when you're in the sport plus mode, every now and then you get some nice burbles.
Nice. Okay. But yeah, this is my first time in an Integra, a new one, and then not to mention my first time is in a Type S, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna do some driving, nothing crazy. He doesn't have his tune yet, but just to get a feel for it.
Yeah, so what's interesting, a lot of newer cars, it kind of reminds me of like the BMWs. You have to bench and lock the ECUs to tune them.
Ooh.
So with basically his ECU is locked right now, so he can't tune it. But
I see.
He has a couple different options. So I believe there's a Honda event coming up soon.
Okay.
And basically, he can actually bring his ECU to them, and they can bench and lock it from there.
Whoa.
Or he can take his ECU up by himself and then mail out his ECU to them, and then have them ship the ECU back unlocked, and then he can start tuning it.
Okay, that is really BMW-esque. Like the G8X platform does that a lot. I didn't know that the Hondas, the newer Hondas had to do that, but yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Let's do a little mini pool. So
yeah, the rev hang makes it want to climb even after I dip the clutch in.
I see.
There's all this. What's funny about this car that I'm not used to personally is this car has the auto rev matching.
Oh.
So like I'm not gonna touch the gas pedal, but if I don't know if you heard that, but
yeah, there was a subtle. It jumped the revs subtly because we were going slow already.
Yeah,
but,
so
we'll do it up there. Yeah.
It's weird because I'm so used to heel towing and rev matching that like out of habit, like I'll try to rev match on this car,
but it'll
blip for me, so I kind of like over blip sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Which is fine. It's not like it's bad for the car. It's just something that kind of throws me off.
Yeah.
What's interesting though, you can turn it off. I don't know how to. He's never shown me how to. But the pedal spacing is like perfect for heel towing because you don't really have to heel toe.
Oh, it is.
You just flat foot roll.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's really good. So if you're not familiar with heel toe, it's basically when you rev match downshift while braking. It's a little bit more advanced. Not a lot of people know how to do it. I know how to do it, and obviously Carter also knows how to do it. But yeah, it's basically a rev match downshift while braking so that you can stay in the right power band while you're declining in speed like rapidly. It's more of a racing thing. But anyways.
Yeah, here, if you want to show my foot, I don't know if your camera is gonna pick it up.
It'll pick it up.
Yeah, watch. I'm not gonna touch the gas pedal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard it already. It jumped up.
Here.
Do it again. Oh yeah, and it's seamless too.
Yeah,
there was no like unsteady or like it was very smooth basically. Yeah, so wow, I didn't know auto rev match was that good. I don't have any cars that have it. So.
Auto rev match technology has gotten like pretty good over the past few years. I think one of the first cars I've ever driven that had that was it the Nissan 370Z?
Oh,
I think that was one of the first cars that, if I remember correctly, that was one of the first cars that came out with it.
Really?
And then the C7 Corvette came out with it.
Yeah, my brother's has auto rev match. He turns it off though.
FK8 Type R had it, and then now the FL5 and the DE. I don't remember the chassis code for this. I think it's the DE2 or something like that.
I'm not sure either, but no, this rev match is really good, man. The auto rev match is very good. I'm shocked, but yeah, no, it's pretty nice. Let's see if we could sneak in like one more pull, and then we'll probably start closing out this video. Shout out to Carter and Jimmy for the opportunity. I was having the hardest time trying to find an Integra Type S, but this opportunity fell in my lap thanks to Carter's.
Road's a little empty right now.
Yeah, it's empty.
Let's do a little.
Yeah, let's do a little something. Before you come after Carter for short shifting, like we said in the video, it's not tuned yet.
What Jimmy told me was he noticed that when you hit full boost, you get a little bit of a knock.
Oh, so, I see.
Basically, what I think it is, because he's not tuned and he has all this extra air coming in.
Yeah.
The car's leaning out a bit. Just because he has the intake, the charge pipe, the intercooler. Yeah. You know, so those are stuff you definitely want to tune for. So if you're just cruising right now, at least for like Honda motors,
of course,
it should be fine. Just
the ECU can adapt to the additional airflow like in a normal setting.
Yeah, just not when you're like beating on it.
Yeah, because like he's saying, so for a car to run optimally, like it needs to have a good amount of combustion, airflow, and all that. So when you start messing with that, that's why people suggest you to have tunes when you get like an intake, but he obviously got more than an intake, so his airflow has changed a lot from stock. Maybe we'll revisit this video when he gets tuned, but for now, yeah, he does have to short shift just so that he is not beating on the car too much when it's not running.
The rev hang is kind of throwing me off on the pulls though, because like I'm letting off the gas, but like it does want to, but because like I'm dipping in the clutch, the rev hang kind of like over revs up into the next gear.
I'm hearing some of that, and it also probably has a clutch delay valve, right? Hondas always have that.
I am not sure.
Yeah. So at least for most of the Hondas I've been around, they have a clutch delay valve, which makes it harder to shift fast without it being rough, because the delay valve will, as it says in the name, it delays getting into the next gear. So a combination of that and rev hang makes the shifting fast on a stock Honda a little bit unsmooth. So
but I'm pretty sure you could tune that out like once he gets it tuned.
Oh, for sure. For sure. A bit of closing thoughts. This car is really uncommon, at least in SoCal. I haven't seen too many. I do like the color he picked, the blue, and his wheel choice was immaculate. It's not just the standard TE. He was going between the TE 37s, the ZE 40s, and these ones. I'm glad he went with this one. And I do like that it's an OEM plus kind of look. He made it more subtle, which for me is the kind of build philosophy I have. Like, I love to increase the performance without being too flashy, which I believe he's done here. We'll see if we'll revisit this when he does tune the car. I think it would be interesting because, like I said, there's not too many Integra Type S's around here, not that I know of at least, and I'm very curious to see how it will feel once it's tuned, because in the little mini pulls that we were doing where we had a short shift, I did feel it wanting to pull even stronger and much more. So it's a really nice car. It's basically a Type R in a tuxedo, like Carter was saying. It's a sedan Type R as well, if you want to say that. But yeah, huge shout out to them for getting this done and for the opportunity. Let me know, comment down below if you do know where this spot is. It's pretty famous for car content. Last thing, question of the day: would you get an Integra Type S? Do you think it's worth the price tag? For me, I don't know if I would get one, but they are beautiful cars. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
What if I stalled right here?
Stall, bro. I'm just kidding. This guy, what are you doing? This guy's trolling, bro.